Title: The Journey of a Woman. She was born quietly, not with celebrations that echoed through the streets, but with a soft smile, a whisper of hope, and sometimes a silence that said more than words ever could. From her very first breath, she didn't just enter the world, she entered expectations. A little girl with tiny hands that reached out not just for toys, but for love, for approval, for a place in a world that was still deciding her worth. As she grew, she watched everything. She saw how voices changed in the house, how decisions were made, how sometimes her opinions were heard, but not always valued. She learned early to adjust her tone, to control her laughter, to sit properly, to behave, because good girls don't cross lines. But no one ever asked who drew those lines. Then came school, a place where dreams begin. She held her books tightly, not just as pages of knowledge, but as a promise, a way to become something more. She worked hard, proved herself again and again, yet sometimes heard, "Don't aim too high." Still she dreamed, because inside her there was a fire no one could see, but she could feel it burning. Then came college, university. Freedom, they called it. But her freedom came with conditions. Every step she took was measured. Every choice she made was questioned. She learned to walk carefully in a world that could admire her strength one moment and judge her the next. She faced stares, unwanted attention, silent battles she never spoke about. She smiled in pictures while fighting storms inside. She stayed strong, not because life was easy, but because she had no choice. Then one day, her life changed again. Marriage, a new home, new faces, new expectations. She left behind her childhood walls, her comfort, her identity, to start over. People said, "This is your real life now." But no one asked her what she left behind. She became someone's wife, someone's daughter-in-law, someone who had to fit into a world that wasn't hers. She adjusted again. Her dreams? She folded them quietly and placed them somewhere deep inside, because now her priorities had changed. Or maybe they were changed for her. Days turned into responsibilities. Responsibilities turned into sacrifices. She woke up early, slept late, gave her energy, her time, her emotions, and slowly she forgot what it felt like to choose herself. But she never complained because she was taught that love means giving, even when it hurts. Then she became a mother, and everything changed again. She held a life in her arms, and suddenly her world had a new meaning. Her pain didn't disappear, it transformed. Her struggles didn't end, they deepened. But she smiled, because now she had a reason to. She gave her children the love she sometimes longed for, the support she sometimes missed, the strength she had built from years of silent battles. She became their safe place, even when she had none. And through all of this, she remained strong. Not the kind of strength that shouts loudly, but the kind that survives quietly. She is the one who breaks, but never lets the world see it. She is the one who sacrifices without keeping count. She is the one who keeps going, even when she's tired. A woman is not just a role, not just a title. She is a story, a journey, a universe of emotions, strength, and resilience. She is softness and power in the same breath. She carries pain like it's nothing and love like it's everything. So next time you see a woman, don't just see her smile. Look deeper, because behind that smile, there's a lifetime of stories she never told. Respect her, value her, understand her, because she's not just living life, she's holding it together. Ending line. Powerful pause. She was never weak. She was just never allowed to show how strong she really is.